Full in George Michael's toilet.
This is the Beverly Hills Hotel, where George was staying on that fateful evening when he had his brush with the LAPD. He came down here, walked over this road and into Will Rogers Park, where, he correctly assumed, there are plenty of people who will roger you.
Of course, having sex in public lavatories isn't just unhygienic, it's also illegal, so I'd have to be careful.
I really hope I can say the same thing as Will Rogers by the end of this challenge. I never met a man I didn't like. Not too many people around, but I'm sure once I get to the little lavatory, I'll meet some kindred spirits.
And then it was off for a closer look at a genuine piece of rock and roll history.
This is the actual lavatory that George made famous. So let's go and see who had sex in a place like this. Quite a simple setup. We've got a sink, a single urinal, and in here a commodious disabled style trap.
So, having staked out the territory, it was time for me to hide until a likely looking prospect turned up. In the meantime, the cameraman hid in the cars.
What's up?
Oh, I'm just hanging around, heard it was a nice place to meet people. How you doing, mate? How's it going? Pretty good?
Good.
Nice cock. My pleasure, mate. No worries.
Well, I thought that nice cock line was a winner, but I'm no expert. So how do you pull it off?
Having sex with other men in a public toilet is known as cottaging. I've done my research and I've learned some technical terms. Because you don't want the police to see you in the cubicle having sex, they do a trick called plastic feet. Here they are. You get two plastic bags, and then when you've pulled the bloke, for which I'm going to use my producer, Danny, in you come, darling, what we do is we get Danny to stand inside these bags. It's so that any policeman looking under the door will see me sitting on the carsy with two bags of shopping.
But it wasn't the cops I had to worry about. It was my first victim. As I loitered outside, he came back with some of his chums, and they nearly rumbled our secret camera position. Luckily, we got away with it, and it was soon time to ask candidate number 2 for some executive relief.
How you doing? Oh, nice to meet you. I would shake your hand. Do you think I'm a handsome man? Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. You like girls or boys?
What do you got?
Oh, just asking.
Again, no joy. But the word was obviously spreading that there was a handsome hunk in the gents, and I soon had another crack at pulling.
You know George Michael? I'm a bit like George Michael. I'm British. Some people like oranges and some people like lemons. I like oranges and lemons. I think what I'm trying to say is, can I help you? What are you doing?
Oh dear. I guess he must prefer blondes.
Yet another failure. I obviously haven't got what Gorgeous George had in spades. So I'm going to have to fail this challenge. I think if I hang around here much longer, I'm going to get the LAPD busting me like they busted him.
Mind you, if you thought that was sickening, you'd be well advised to avert your eyes during the next task.